Hi everyone, it's Cristina from Remodelando la Casa, and I'm glad to be back here partnering with Home Depot this holiday season to share with you the cutest little hanging planters to decorate your home or to give as a special gift to family and friends. Aren't they cute? Yes, homemade gifts are popular this year, and the last thing I wanted to create was something complicated. Far from that. These little hanging planters are very easy to create. You can even involve the kids, yeah, especially for the painting part. Now, all the simple tools and materials can be found around your home or at the Home Depot. Let's take a look at the tools and materials that you might need to create 3 holiday hanging planters. I used 3 3-inch modern flare pots, 3 2.5 small succulent plants, 18 feet of cotton thread, black and gold fine point permanent markers, a pencil, painter's tape, a drill with a 30-second carbide drill bit, measuring tape, scissors, stencils with small designs, Rust-Oleum clear protective enamel, and last but not least, cotton balls and Q-tips. The first step is to measure and mark 3 2.5 sections at the rim of the planter. Step 2. Add a piece of tape right below the markings. This is like a protective measure to prevent splintering when drilling the holes. Mark hole location at about 1/4 of an inch below the rim. Step 3. For drilling the holes, I use a carbide drill bit, but oops, let's use our protective gear. Begin drilling the holes by setting the bit firmly there onto the pot. Go slowly, and once the drill bit begins getting in, you can speed up the process a bit. As you can see, you can get perfect holes every single time. Step 4. It is time to clean the planters. I use a wet paper towel to clean up most of the dirt. I also used rubbing alcohol to clean the outside of the planter so the markers have a better adhesion there. Let them dry or speed up the process by using a cotton rag before going on to the next step. Our 5th step is to draw the designs. I first went for the stencil designs because I was a little bit intimidated to do the hand drawing. My key points when using stencils are these. Attach the stencil to the desired place there on your little planter and make sure it's firmly secured. Sometimes ink can seep underneath the stencil. Once filling in the design, go all around and do the outline and fill it in, and don't overdo it. Once you have finished with the entire design, remove the stencil and give it a minute to let the ink dry completely before setting the stencil into a new spot. Now, it is also important that you clean the stencil between each use. You don't want markings from the previous use onto the new spot. I love how simple the stenciling is, and the results are perfect. Don't you agree? I also wanted to do some hand-drawn designs, and guess what? I think they are even easier. You can create just about any type of design, but I stick to dots, little stars, little trees. The perfectionist in me made me go and pre-sketch where those designs were going to be. The little holes I had drilled before were a good reference point to set those markings. The easiest way to draw your designs is by doing small figures all around the planter. You can make them all the same size, but you can also experiment, make the design smaller as you go down the little planter. Step 7. I used 1 coat of Rust-Oleum clear matte protective enamel to protect them. Step 8. It is time to add the thread or hanging capability to these little planters. Cut 3 24 lengths from the cotton thread for each planter. Then Fold each piece of thread in half and pass it folded side through each of the holes in the little pots. Pass the two-piece end of the thread through the loop. Now you can pull the two ends all the way out to tighten the thread to the rim. Do the same with the other two pieces of thread. At this point, you can add decorative beads, but that's totally optional. Once done threading those beads, bring all ends of thread all the way up and secure them into a knot at about 8-inch length. The final step is to bring the plants inside the planter. My little succulent plants look so good in here. Time to enjoy them. I love how these holiday hanging planters turn out. I grab a branch to set them in place and they simply shine. I went ahead and crafted an accordion peg rack to hang the planters, and I love how they all look together. I needed a place where to display them while Christmas arrives. Yes, my plan is to give these little hanging planters to family and friends, but while that time arrives, they're gonna be sitting right here, greeting me each time I get into my house. Well guys, now it's your turn to create some cute little hanging planters. Tag me if you make them, and please do share this video. Now let's stop by the Home Depot for more home ideas and inspiration.